Hey, what's going on, guys? Today we're gonna bring you a video that you guys have been asking for. A lot of you have been wanting us to take you through our houses, show you like our mounts and all that sort of stuff. So that's what I'm gonna do this morning. Jake's still in bed, but we'll go wake him up in a minute. I've lived here since 2011, so quite a while. Let's go in there and check it out. Hang on, let me fix my camera here quick so you guys can see. All right, welcome to the humble abode. This is our crib. In fact, the Exodus trail camera guys have been doing a series called Whitetail Cribs, and they came over here, filmed one of them a couple months ago, so go over their channel and check those out. It's pretty sweet. But today I'm gonna kind of walk you through a few of the things here in the house. A lot of people have been asking, like, where does this deer come from? Like, where's the video from that hunt, or where's the video from that hunt, yada yada. So that's kind of what I'm going to go through this morning with you guys. This is actually a buck behind me that is Pat McSherry's. He's a buddy of mine that lives up in Minnesota, produces a show called In Depth Outdoors. It's mostly fishing based, but Pat actually worked with me at Midwest Whitetail for a few years and lived here, and just for some reason forgot his mount. So that's a Gould's turkey that I got with Jay Scott down in Mexico. This is a buck that I killed in Missouri with my bow back in, I don't know, 2006 or 7. And this is a sweet buck right here. Zach actually killed this thing his first year as an intern with me at Midwest Whitetail. And me, Zach, and Mike Perenni had to go on a long, wild track. I'll post the link to this hunt below. It's really cool. Mid-October buck during a cold front, really sweet. This is Miriam's turkey that I got out in Wyoming in the Black Hills. And this is the old canoe buck, is what we call him. Me and Zach Kurzieski got this deer in 2014, I think, and gave him a canoe ride out. That's a real cool video on Midwest Whitetail as well. We'll post that link down there. Some old turkey beards and stuff. This is a old double-bearded gobbler that I shot on the farm with my buddy Bo Benskin and my cousin Brandon. My cousin Brandon actually filmed that hunt. I don't know if I still have that footage or not. It's pretty old, like me. I got some grays actually showing up in my beard here recently, guys. It's not good. This is the decoy buck, is what me and Zach called him. And I shot him in the same year that Zach shot that buck, I'm pretty sure. 2015, I believe. Some of you may have seen it on Midwest Whitetail. Real cool hunt. Shot the buck 150 yards from the parking lot on public land. He came all the way across the field, left the doe, came into a decoy. Just a perfect hunt. And it was a deer that we had trail camera pictures of all fall. That was the only time that we saw him during daylight. And I'm assuming the reason is because he had a hot doe with him. Oh man, my arm's getting tired. This buck over here was one that I shot with Sean Ferendorf in 2016. 2016 was our best year on public land in Iowa as a group. All of us were able to take mature bucks throughout that season, and that was really the first year when we fully embraced the tactics that we learned from the hunting beast. And guys like Dan Infault, Joe Elzinger, there's a bunch of just public land killers on that hunting beast forum, and we really started diving into buck bedding in that season. And I will attribute that buck right there and several of the other ones that we got that season to the tactics that we learned from those guys. Just was a perfect morning. Awesome hunt. Buck came right by the stand. We hung it in the dark right next to bedding, and he came out checking scrapes. We saw multiple other bucks as well and was able to get him. It was a sweet one. That hunt was also aired on Midwest Whitetail, so we'll post a link to that down below. We call him the swamp buck. So just look for swamp buck hunt, decoy buck hunt, canoe buck hunt, Zach 2015 buck. This is Ralph back here, my elk that I got in Arizona. We'll post a link to this hunt as well as one of the best hunts of my life. One of the most fun hunts I've ever been on. I went out west to Arizona with Drew Yarkowski and Mike Perenni, both of my real good buddies, and we had an absolute blast. I mean, we were total novice elk hunters, screwed up bull after bull after bull, and finally killed this thing, I don't know, on like day 11 or something like that. Anyway, it's a sweet hunt on Midwest Whitetail. You can check it out if you want to. And I just found out a couple weeks ago that I'm going back elk hunting this September to Wyoming. I've been waiting 7 or 8 years to draw a tag out there, so we are pumped. That's Ralph. He's sweet. He was a pain in the butt to get home, though. That's one thing. If you go out west and you shoot an elk and you decide to get him mounted out there, you better consider how in the heck you're going to get this thing home. It's not a small mount at all. I had to put him in the back of my enclosed trailer, strap him down. It was just a zoo, but we got him here. This is an Osceola over here. Here's a buck, the road buck. Oh, shoot. Sorry, bird. This is the road buck that me and Ted got a couple years ago on public land. And Zach had a bunch of his European mounts from a few of the bucks he's killed in the last couple years down here on the floor, but he must have moved them or took them with him or something. This is a cool old shed I'll talk about just real quick. This is a buck that we called the Barber buck. Eric Barber missed this deer with me back in the Midwest Whitetail days, and we actually found his shed laying in the road ditch like 2 miles away from where he missed him at a few years later. So real cool deer. Don't watch much TV, but when we do, we're usually watching Whitetail Adrenaline DVDs or the Hunting Beast DVDs. This is the Farm Country Bedding DVD from Dan Infalt and Hunting Beast guys. Real sweet. But that's pretty much the only interesting stuff in my house. So let's run over to Jake's house and wake him up. Time to get up, Jake. Sorry, we got a train coming back here. Yeah, we live right next to each other. You can pretty much tie a zip line from the windows up here at Jake and Ted's over there to mine and Zach's house, which is nice. Here's some stuff that we use quite a bit. We got a bow target in here, got Zach's canoe, golf clubs, fishing poles. Let's cruise up here and wake these guys up. This is Ted and Jake's house. Sounds like one of them's in the shower. Here's Ted's room. These are his turkeys that he got this spring. We usually just put a little salt or borax on them to keep the bugs from getting in the flesh and stuff. Man, Ted, look at these. He's had the same pair of binos now for a while. Those Diamondbacks have been put through the rigors there. That's Ted's band. Here's a heads up decoy. You guys have seen us use these a little bit in some of the videos. You can see this one is Ted's. They're actually a nice little decoy to pack around. They weigh basically nothing, and you can fold them up and store them in your pack and bring them with you. Uh-oh, somebody's awake. Hello, Jacob.
Hi.
It's only 11:30. Ted's in there, he's bathing. Say hello to your friends.
How's it going?
He's a little sleepy.
You bringing the Walmart though?
No, but since you got it out, why don't you talk about it some? Is that the one that you bought a few years ago? That's the Walmart challenge bow?
Mm-hmm. Should we give it away?
Sure. Yeah, if this video gets 5,000 likes, we'll give this bow away.
It works. She's ready to go. I got the poundage lowered way down. Man, I'm feeling generous today.
You gonna give away a jar of your dad's salsa with it too?
We can.
Scott would be pumped about that, but I really like his salsa, so. All right, we've decided if this video gets 5,000 likes, we'll give away Jake's Walmart challenge bow. To enter on YouTube, just go down in the comments below, use hashtag Bear Archery down there. That'll get you entered to win the bow on YouTube. If we end up picking your comment, we'll just comment back, get in touch with you, get your address, and send you the bow.
I think it goes up to like 70 pounds too.
Yeah, you've got it backed way down. Look at that. Hey. What time did you get home last night?
Late.
I didn't get home last night. I got home this morning.
What were you doing?
Noodling. Down in Oklahoma.
Did you sleep somewhere?
Yeah, I slept at Gooch's and got up this morning.
You stayed with the Gooch?
Uh-huh.
How's the Gooch doing?
He's great.
You guys rode some bulls, huh?
No, that was a show cattle.
Show cow.
Yeah, boy. You got it. Get on that.
Come on now, get going, boy.
Oh!
We never got on it, man. Come on now, let's go. Come on now, get going, boy. Get going.
Like
You guys are riding show cows?
It looked like that.
Gooch had his whole, he had a plan. He's like, all right, we're going down to get on some bulls when we're down there. I'm like, okay. Great. And then his uncle had show cattle there. Then we never could line it up with the guy that was down there that had actual bulls. So his uncle was like, well, let's go get on this thing. I'm like, all right.
Like that thing buck more than
Yeah, I mean, it did right.
Hey, you guys got some new cameras. 3 of them.
Sweet.
There you go. We got a bunch more broadheads to take down to Ranch Ferry too. We're gonna test some of these babies out. These are day 6, 200 grain. Let's look at these. Jeez, those are hammers.
Those are heavy.
We also have these iron willows that we're gonna mess with. These things are freaking sharp. Anyway, I'll take you around the room here real quick, show you some of these deer, or it might be better for Ted and Jake just to do it.
Nah, you do it.
What?
You do it.
Whatever, they're shy. They don't want to talk to you guys this morning because they just woke
Nobody
up.
wants to talk about, well, some people do, but none of us want.
I know, I don't want to go. I feel like super arrogant walking through my house and just saying like, here's my deer and look at these videos or whatever, but you guys have asked about them, so we're trying to show you. This is Sweet Buck Ted got with his dad early season in Iowa. What year did you shoot this thing?
2012.
2012? How old were you?
12.
12? That's awesome.
First deer, wasn't it?
There's Ted's Missouri bird that he got a couple springs back that's got the radio tag on it. That's pretty sweet. That's a cool hunt. Did you film that one, Jake?
No.
But that buck was on the little property in gun season.
Yep.
And he got a canoe ride.
Yep.
That thing looks just gnarly and old.
I didn't know he was that big when I shot him.
Really?
No.
Look at this thing.
I told my brother and my dad that I shot like a 2-year-old type buck with a 16-inch spread. Had some extra points, I said, but because he never was looking at me when I shot him, he was always sideways, so I didn't know how wide he was. Pretty wide. See these?
Oh, yeah. Forgot about that. What are they?
That's right.
How strong are they?
I don't know. I'd have to read the sheet. My left eye's... neither of them are that bad, but my left eye is worse than my right eye.
Yeah.
So are you going to get contacts too?
She told me I didn't need to, but that's not going to work. Like, I'm not going to be able to glass stuff up. Like, the reason I wanted to get them is so I could see stuff at a distance while we were hunting. That's the reason, like, I realized they were going bad. They're fogging up all the time, and, like, I can't put binos up to my face or anything. It's not going to work.
Throw them in. Those are probably way stronger than yours.
I'm not as bad as yours yet.
Here's Ted's buck from Missouri. Some of you have probably seen that video, but we'll post a link to that down below as well. This is a sweet deer over here too. This is Jake's buck that you shot. What year did you shoot this thing, Jake?
Same year as this one.
Same year?
2000. I don't know. Put the year in the video.
That hunt's on Midwest Whitetail too, isn't it?
Yeah.
So we'll post a link to that hunt down there where you can see it. Jake self-filmed it. It was a real cool hunt. I remember watching it several years ago. I might have even edited some of it. Oh, and this thing. I want to show people this. Here's a bunch of stealth strips. These are handy. Very handy. We use these to strip all of our gear with. It's just like this felt material. We put it on our climbing sticks, our saddle platform, our tree stands, our camera arms, anything that can clang and make noise.
Is it large now?
Oh shoot, I just messed that up. Jake, show them this.
It's a decoy, and if you're the person that sent it, send us another message because it kind of got lost, and we want to thank you for it. Kind of got, like, somebody asked us on Instagram if we wanted it. I said, yeah, bring it on.
It looks sweet.
Yeah, it's like real life size, that's for sure.
It looks like it'd be great for Kansas and stuff.
I'm sure you'll see it on the channel at some point.
Nice, dude.
Nice.
Oh, I got a mantle piece.
Huh?
I would hope after all that.
Piece. Yeah.
Every time you go on a road trip, you gotta come home with a mantle piece. That's one of the coolest ones. What do you think that is? Squirrel skull?
I don't know
Or is
what
it
it
too
is.
big? I think it's a squirrel skull. Got some turtle shells. I think those, you gotta be careful where you take those from. They're illegal to take in some states.
You guys are more obsessed with this.
Yeah, I'll
Mantle.
talk about the Mantle. I don't want to talk about the bucks I
Talk
shot.
about the Mantle then.
That's a toad that Mindy gave me for my birthday. Did Cronin's daughter make this for us?
Yes, I think so.
I think our buddy Scott Cronin's daughter made that for us. That was from Greg and Mindy. They gave me that at the end of my internship as a gift. That's pretty cool. This is the first buck I shot with my bow. Right here.
Here, get him out in the light where you can see him a little better.
Dandy.
I like your felt mount there.
Mm-hmm.
That's sweet.
My grandpa's buddy did that for me, but my grandpa still hunts that same spot every year. Where I shot him, it's like a little dugout hole in the ground and a little patch of willows, and you sit on the ground and like you're looking up at the deer when they come in and they hit a scrape right in front of you at like 5 yards. And this deer actually came by and hit a scrape on the patch of willows that I was sitting in. So like I'm sitting there, and all of a sudden I hear something walking, and I look up and I can see his antlers like raking the tree right above me. And he finally came around in front of me because he only got one hole to shoot through, and I shot him. That's sweet. And then my grandpa was hunting close to me. I shot him, hit him good, but he ran like 100 yards, and he ran right past my grandpa. My grandpa watched him fall, but he acted like he didn't see it, and like he let me track it and everything. It was sweet.
There's your Kansas buck
Yep, Kansas.
from last fall.
I took that North Dakota buck home just to show my buddies. They wanted to see the velvet. That's the one I shot in Iowa with the bow.
That's Iowa bow, and
That was gun last year. That was Iowa gun a couple years ago with Zach.
sorry, it's dark back there, guys.
Shot that one 2014, I think. Didn't make a very good shot on him. Not proud of that.
Right.
Wow. Ooh, yeah. That is fucking sweet.
Here's Ted's new mantelpiece. Look at that.
That is sweet.
That's awesome.
What is it?
Looks like an old
Red Man Chew.
old Red Man tin.
I probably don't open it, huh?
No, you can. It folds out, but there's nothing else on it.
Where'd you find that?
That was in one of the creeks in Oklahoma.
You guys ripped some cats down there, huh?
Oh yeah, look at my hand.
Oh yeah, buddy. That's right.
That stuff hurts after like
Yeah.
one.
Oh yeah.
What made you grab?
I probably grabbed. I think I caught 4, but I grabbed 2 others that I didn't get because that hurt too bad.
Oh.
So I got some gloves.
Oh, you went and got gloves, huh?
Yeah.
Unreal.
That one, that was the first deer I ever filmed myself shoot at.
Where's that footage?
It's on Facebook. That's the only place that it is because I didn't know how to store any footage or anything, so I just uploaded it.
Can we screenshot it?
We probably can. I can probably get it off, but like it's all the way zoomed out, and I actually didn't get the buck. I hit him high. It was like the first deer I ever lost and didn't find. But like, I mean, I didn't hardly get any penetration or anything. My grandpa figured he'd live just because he saw the arrow and he saw the shot and heard the shot. And sure enough, a week later, me and my dad were gun hunting. It was opening day, and this is 200 yards from where I'd hit him, and we went through the whole property trying to track him and everything, and he came sneaking down through there right at first light. We actually could hear him in the water. Our neighbor was coming to a stand, and you could hear the deer and our neighbor were like splashing through the water, and he spooked him past us right at first light, and I shot him. And I actually didn't know it was the buck that I had hit till we got up there, and like you could see the wound on his back in some of the pictures that we took.
That's a cow bone. Right?
Yeah, that's one I shot in Wisconsin. I think we got a video on the channel of that too. That was combined with the Dan Infault deer drive videos.
Yep.
And then that's a buck I shot in Nebraska, and that was the same year that I shot that wider one. And one
You killed all 3 of those the same year?
Yeah, that was Nebraska public land. That was my 2 buddies shot mule deer bucks in the same area that we've hunted. And you guys have seen us hunt in Nebraska, and then I actually shot that one down around where Brody lives, kind of close to the area he grew up in. So, yeah, that was a good year. Ted, come show him your shed that you found here. This one's the coolest one. Tell him about this deal. Scott Buckley's got the other side of this thing, doesn't he?
He's got at least 2 or 3
You
sheds
guys,
off him.
You guys filmed that buck, didn't you?
Yeah, I filmed him, or me and Danny Trankler filmed him.
That was on Midwest Whitetail, I remember.
Yep.
Yeah, we were turkey hunting. I was with my dad and my cousin, and we were going after this bird that was gobbling and just went through the creek, and all I could see was like just that right there. You can tell it's been chewed on, but that's all that was sticking out, and I just pulled out of the mud, and it was huge, so pretty sweet.
Here it is. The only other cool ones that I got to dig them out, but Ted Miller, I found those ones at his place, and then the next year I went back and he just like gave me all the years of sheds that he added to the bucket. It's just like a pretty big one. Obvious.
Does that fireplace even work?
I don't know. We never turned it on. The whole house would probably blow up if it did. It's probably where Kenny flicks his cigarette ash. It just blows up.
Yeah, Kenny keeps it plenty warm enough in here.
Kenny's a neighbor that lives down there underneath. Good morning, Kenny. That's it.
The matching year, but yeah, I think I found these two at Ted's, and we got a video of that. And then,
Yeah, Ted's got all kinds of trail camera videos and stuff of him too.
Yeah.
That's cool.
And then he gave me the year prior, and that buck was still alive last year, I'm pretty sure. So I don't know if he still is or not. I know a lot of them died over there, but. And then this is also another one. This is the one that he passed up. I think we got a video of that on the channel. I found it, and I was like, I found a pretty nice one. He's like, I think that's the one I let go. I'm like, yeah,
Jeez.
not me.
All right, that's it. Hope you guys enjoyed the tour. We've got to pack the truck and head to Texas. We're going way down in Texas with Ranch Fairy to try to shoot some pigs. So thanks for watching. See y'all later.
Come on, Ted. Yes,
Oh my god.